Welcome to Porterville. A little chilly out here today. About 18 degrees. Only a fool would be out in this kind of weather. Well, I suppose that sometimes people have to be out in this kind of weather, so. It's a little nippy out here. Yeah, get where you been cooped up a while. I got a couple tools out here. Been cooped up, you gotta get out. Too many videos going on. I'm trying to figure out a way to hang my camera so I can do some videos, and that looks like that would be wonderful. I gotta put something on that to lower it a little bit more. I think I can maybe finagle something solid on that magnet. That's for a ground clamp for the welder that I never put on there. Okay, some video just popped up. I'm just gonna see if this will start. Alright, I turned the block heater on, or the heater on. This probably hasn't been started in about a week. It may not start. 20 degrees, we're gonna see. Let the starter cool for a minute. Yeah, that might actually work. I gotta find something solid so look, this flings. So if I can put something solid there that doesn't flip back and forth, I might be able to do some recording, because this ain't getting it. And that's non-magnetic, that end, so it shouldn't interfere with the phone. Let that run a while. So I've been working on the wheel loader. Anybody don't know, I bought this not running, pulled the engine out, and the bell housing was busted, and we chased one of them down and we ended up finding one. It took quite a while. It's got a couple of leaks. I think it's return line or something for the fuel. So I ordered a new solenoid and I finagled this thing here originally. You can see I got some stuff in my pocket. I was looking for some good sized copper tubing. I didn't see any. I went to the scrapyard and they gave me this. I'm going to take it back to them. I didn't use it. Then I bought this thing here and bought a couple ends for it. And I had to use a sizer that was too, the hole was too small to make it fit on that one. That one fit alright. That, I don't know if that's number 1 wire. It's pretty thick. I'm always confused about how that works. The smaller the number, the bigger the wire, but it's huge. It's a lot bigger than a battery terminal. And I used to have all 3 of these wires on there. I got it done and it didn't crank over. Well, this busted off. Where are we at? Right here. That goes on there too. Well, you can see there ain't room for it. I taped these ends off because I didn't unhook the battery, so I undid one at a time. but this end popped off, and it goes up here somewhere anyway. So now it ain't starting with the key, so I got to put that back on, and I got to figure out how to hook this up on there. So what I think I'm going to do is, there's 3 wires on there, and one of them goes to the alternator. The little white one, that ain't a problem there. But what I think I'm going to do is pull that off. And I got some of them old fuse boxes that's got that plate copper in them, and I think I'm just going to drill a couple holes so it'll all fit on that stud there. I'm going to run it up a little bit and then put the cables up just a little bit above it so I can get all 3 of these on there when I figure out where this one goes. But temporarily it's cranking over. It wouldn't start without turning the key on, and I'm not even sure if that's hooked up there, but anyway, that's going to be working. That's what I've been working on over here in Porterville off and on. Not today, it's been too cold. I just come out today and it's afternoon already. Thought I'd mess around a little bit. So I got to pull that off one of them solenoids and figure out how to get that off and where the wire goes to. Redo all that and then run it down. Probably put a little block here, and like I was saying, put all 3 of them in there. So yeah, here a few days ago I was working up here on the hill. I'll be back. Also want to get this trailer fixed up. It's a tilt bed and it'll haul quite a bit of weight. Got to do the brakes on it, and basically it's a little bit too much for my truck, so I can move the skid steer around if I get some jobs lined up, or haul some of my dumpsters in. This area cleaned up. Got some scrap over there, part of that motor home. It's pretty much really dirty aluminum. A lot of junk over here. This box is going to go to the scrap yard. That box is going to go to the scrap yard on the back of this truck. I was going to fix it, and I made room over here, made a new driveway, and drug this up with a skid steer. See, that thing is so handy. So what I'm going to do now, not today, it's like 18 degrees out here. I'm going to be going in the house in a minute. Yeah, I had cleaned all this area up. Left a couple things I want to make sure I keep up here. And that truck was out there, and I pushed it and pulled it, and I brought it up there. And I piled the stuff that's against this whole fence up here. Gonna be making some room out there eventually. I'll make room when everything's going. So I'm just going to pull the headlights off of this, and I think this mirror might be broke. If not, I'm leaving it. Probably that international symbols and windshield shot. Probably the 2 doors I'm going to pull off. Just parts for this truck. But mainly what I'm going to pull off is this jack, which is up there, because that's what I mainly bought this thing for. And I'm going to junk the cab, and I'm not sure on the frame. I don't really have a reason to keep it, but we'll have to think on that. Sometimes that comes in handy, having that metal around. I don't know if I can jack this thing up to open it today or not. That little cylinder right there lifts it. I want to put all that on my other one, but I got to refab the whole front of my other one. It's got stuff in the way. I'm not going to take it all the way up because I want to be able to get the headlights and stuff out. But that definitely works. I had to mess with this a little bit. Yeah, I'll pull all the parts I need off, and then I'll use a loader to hold it up where I get that off. I need that crossbar underneath there. It is cold out here. Hey, thanks for stopping by Porterville. Oops, I just did a slip. Hope everybody has a good day. I'm going to shut this off. Brr, it feels like, Debbie said it was 18 degrees, but they said it feels like 6 degrees. They were right, it's cold. My fingers are froze. Have a good day now. Goodbye.